What's up guys, Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're checking out Eagle McMahon's first Tour Series disc with MVP, the Prism Proton Envy. Let's get to it. Sorry this one took a while to get out, guys. I've just been really busy with a bunch of stuff, and when I wasn't busy, the weather was not cooperating. It's the tail end of winter, it's to be expected. But I was lucky enough on Friday to get out of work early, and the weather was beautiful, so got home, got changed, grabbed my stuff, and jetted up to Tamanin Park to play a one-disc round, because as you guys know, when I get a brand new Envy, I gotta play a one-disc round with it. The Prism Proton Envy is Eagle McMahon's first Tour Series disc with MVP. He's calling it the Rebirth. I love the stamp on it. I love Phoenixes, so... feels really good, nice and tacky. Doesn't have the give of the Proton or the Prism Proton Soft we had from the OTB drop, but you know, it's to be expected. It's Proton, not Proton Soft, but still nice and tacky. Like the grip on it. It's got a nice little dome on it too, so a little extra glide. Nothing to complain about there. So this should be a great throwing putter. For those who don't know, the flight numbers on the Envy are speed of 3, glide of 3, turn of 0, and fade of 2. So reliably stable to a little bit overstable putter. And a lot of people say this is almost like a mid-range for them, just how much glide the Envy gets. So yeah, I really love throwing them. They take up large sections of my bags, and I was really excited to try this one out. So let's head out to Tamanin Park to see how it flies.
So there is something special, guys, about bonus Friday golf. Got out of work early. Finally gonna get this round in. You guys know the deal. When you get a brand new Envy, you gotta play a one-disc round with it. Everybody knows the rules. So, hole 1 Tamanin, 320 feet. I always underestimate the stability of a brand new Envy. So we're not going to do that. There's plenty of Anheuser. Let it work for me, hopefully. Gave it the height, or gave it the angle, but not the height. All right, upshot. All right, a little work left to do. Yep, tapping. And we're starting off with a par. Alright, on to hole 2. 225 feet. I've heard these Envies are stable. Kind of get the feel for it off that first throw. I wish I would have had more time in the air to see it, but I think it can handle a forehand, so I'm going to try and hit this. Maybe a little bit of hyzer, actually favoring flat. Let's see if I can push it there, maybe get a little flex to left on it. Threw it up in the air a bit more than I wanted to. That thing's got great glide. That's a putt. All right, let's clean this up. Whew. Gotta slow that down a little bit, but got the birdie. All right. Hole 3, little chip shot. This actually felt really good on forehand, so I'm definitely gonna hit a little standstill one. Standstill Envy has been my play on this hole, actually. I used to turn over, get to go to flat and scare the basket, but I usually went like 25 deep into the junk and made the comeback a little tricky. Forehand seems to be a little more conservative. Gives it a good run, but it doesn't usually checks down closer to the basket. Let's see if I can get this close. Turned it over, but on the backside, and we have snuck through the backside. I gotta say, I love springtime temperatures with winter lines still open, because that would have usually gotten knocked down by the leaves. Stealing a birdie. Okay, guys. Hole 4, 192 feet. Missed the forehand on the last hole. Still feeling good. I want to hit a gap now, so I'm basically just trying to miss this one tree here in the middle, left or right. Crash into the basket, hopefully. I like it. Woo. Oh, and the good tree stop. All right. Take another Another stress-free birdie. Muddy. All right, back to backhand. 169, hole 5. I think this will have enough stability. I got to challenge that branch coming across the top though to give it the travel time left. See if I swing one in. Not in danger of the squirrel coming across the fairway right now. Ooh, I went so wide. Tony Hawks. I'll take lucky. Lucky's good. Now, in my defense, it's really hard to comprehend how hard it is to get a disc to break hard left in this turn here, and also, you know, avoid these trees on the left and get over to this basket. Like, I usually have to like throw like an entropy stall shot to even have a chance at picking this one up. I've scared the basket a bunch of times, still haven't gotten it though. Hole 6 says it's 141 on the sign. I feel like it's like 120 maybe, especially downhill. Let's see if I can get a respectable ace run on camera. It's low. Crazy skip. Ooh, nope. Skip down the path. That's gonna be a rough comeback here. Okay. So I'm usually missing this one above the basket, or I stall it out early high and come over here. So low, not terrible, but gotta work on that angle. All right. This is gonna be tricky with the branches, so we gotta go straddle. Yeah, flopped it. Six getting a 3 on a 120-foot hole. Down in the comments, let me know if you can empathize. I've had a problem in my game recently where, I mean, not a problem, my upshots are so good, I'm within like, 20, 15 feet of the basket, that I'm just, just tapping in. But then come 5, 6 holes into the round, and I actually have to putt. My putt isn't there. So I'll warm up before the round and everything, and then go cold over 5 holes and just lose it. It stinks. I know I have a good putt. I just got to figure out how to get all the parts connecting again, but it's a problem I'm having. Let me know if you sympathize or can empathize. All right, hole 7 up the hill, 189. Definitely got to hit this with a little bit of ante. Hopefully pans out. Oh, low. Good power though. Might have a backdoor look. All right, so we have a little bit of a framed up putt here. Typically, I would love to throw a pixel at this from a knee. It's been like my new favorite shot, that little spin off the knee. But don't have a pixel for this round, obviously, so gotta make do with the envy. And made do with the envy. Gets hole 7, but misses hole 6. And know what? While we're here, let's respect the runners. If you get past the basket, here's a little something for you. Backside tree. A little bit of camo, not too much. And hole 8, 221-foot downhill shot, signature hole of the course, kind of. Really pretty design. You've heard me play this. If you've heard me commentate rounds at Tammin before, I've talked about how I like to throw either a mid-range or a fairway driver, just so I can kind of smooth it, hit my gap, and know it's going to bite at the end to get to the basket. However, this Envy definitely has some good glide to carry the hill, I think. And it's got enough stability, I think I could trust to hit it and get it there, so feeling good about it. Let's see how I can make it happen. Ooh. Got the left gap. Ooh, and that is swampy. A lot of water up. And welcome to Lake Tammin. Unfortunately, I have found where all the water pools in the course. And sadly, putters don't have the speed to carry these, or carry this water, or hydroplane it even. Disc is currently floating. All right, soggy putts, let's go. Heard like squeegee on my thumb. All right, let's tap that in. Yeah, hole 8 right before the basket is kind of like the part just kind of runs down that way. Gets a bit sloppy. And I should have brought my towel with me to the lie. I wasn't smart enough to think about that, unfortunately. And I'm gonna have to take a par as a punishment. All right, luckily I remembered to bring a towel to this round. Disc is now dry again. Hole 9, 160 foot. 2 gaps, you have the inside gap or the hyzer gap. We actually moved the tee pad back to the skirts in the middle line. But I think I can get cute with the Envy, burn it in there, maybe hook up at the end, give us an ace run. Ooh. High left. All right, let's see what we got. The cost of ace runs, making you work really hard for the birdie, but they're still fun. Oops, spider web. Let's get legal. Good putt. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap up this 1 disc round with the Prism Proton Envy with the Rebirth stamp. Congrats, Eagle McMahon. Welcome to Team MVP. Yeah, I am really loving this disc. Love the stability, love the glide, but for final thoughts, back to Shay.
Like I said, I had a lot of fun throwing the Prism Proton Envy out there. Just a great, reliable putter. Great forward-pushing fade at the end. And I don't know if it's an effect of the Prism rim, but it feels like it has like +1 to torque resistance, especially on forehand. I was throwing such clean forehands that I'm not used to. I was missing my line a bit, obviously, so sorry about that. But I actually went back around a second time to dial things in and try to go for ace run everything I could. And I forehand hit the side of the cage on 2 and rolled like 30 feet away, which stunk. Hole 4, I came in low, hit the pole, tap and birdie. Hole 6, backhand, I tickled the chains. So I've seen a lot of people posting ace pictures with this disc, and I can believe it because it's just very reliable, very trustworthy. And yeah, the Envy's just a great disc overall, guys. I think it can benefit every player, and it's available in pretty much every plastic blend MVP offer. So by now, like if you haven't found an Envy that suited your game, check this one out because it might fill the slot for you. So before I go, fun little conspiracy theory. A lot of people believe that this was actually going to be the 10-year anniversary blend for the Envy. The Envy was first released in 2014, but then Eagle joined MVP and they gave him this because there were so many readily available. So that's one of the fun theories. Either way, I'm happy with the result. We got Eagle McMahon on Team MVP and a really sweet Envy. Yeah, you guys probably noticed too, this isn't the Envy I was throwing in the video. That one went straight to my practice bag. I'm going to work with it a little bit more, but I'm confident it's either going to be practice bag, working there until it gets promoted to the main bag, or just jumping straight to the main bag very soon. So keep an eye out. By the way, if you want to check out my bags, check out discrpm.com. Really great tool just for like building your own bag. And we have a community there for MVP disc sports fans. You can join that. You can look at other people who throw gyros bags and just see what are they bagging, some of the stamps they have. It's just a really cool resource. There's some fun stats in there, like you search for a disc, and you can see bags with that disc and see what they use to combo with it. So just a really fun tool, worth checking out. I'll link it in the description below. But yeah, this has been my 1 disc round with the Prism Proton Envy, aka Rebirth. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.